Ladies and gentlemen, parents, staff, administrators, and graduates, welcome to the graduation of the class of 2024. Please rise and continue standing for the presentation of the colors by the ORHS NJROTC, and remain standing for the moment of silence and as the ORHS Ensemble seniors lead us in the singing of the Oak Ridge High School alma mater.
Please join us now in a moment of silence. Thank you. Now, please remain standing for the ORHS alma mater.
Thank you. You may be seated. Thank you. Good evening, graduates. Now, if you don't know who I am, my name is Amelia Hodge, the senior class president. And if that doesn't ring a bell, I'm better known as Coach Hodge's daughter or even Dylan's sister. Oh, yeah, that's right. Now, today is a very important day to all of us in some way. Today not only means that we have finally graduated from high school, but also that we're starting a new life. Today has been on my mind a lot recently, not only because I feel so ironically lucky to be up here today, as it seems as though Murphy's Law is never on my side, but also because I was tasked with writing what felt like an impossibly perfect speech to mean something to everyone here. This coming-of-age moment, for some of us so pivotal that we're scared for what's next, while for others it means a newfound freedom from the confinements of school and maybe even our parents. Today, I'd like to discuss our new reality and how we could approach challenges and passions in our future with the moral that I value so highly, believing in yourself. First, I'd like to do some reflecting on what our lives have been like for the past 4 years. From the start of the COVID-19 pandemic, we were all entering what seemed like unnavigable hallways and maybe what felt like an unfamiliar social experiment we had to overcome. After all of this unfamiliarity to a year or maybe even some for 4 years of deafening senioritis, here we are at our high school graduation. At this pivotal moment, the future is yours, and as we've all accomplished the challenges that high school life presented, we are now met with a whole new set of obstacles. However, I encourage you to please take the confidence of being a graduate and use it to your advantage by making more meaningful memories wherever you end up next. Tonight, I'd like you to make a challenging but necessary promise to yourself. Pledge that you will take on the inevitable trials of life and believe in yourself to overcome in order to succeed. Life will always present obstacles that may disrupt the patterns of life, but by looking at these challenges with a positive outlook, instead of being a victim of hardship, growth will be fruitful. We have all had great aptitude to make positive changes, so don't overflow with potential. Instead, allow that energy to become kinetic. Hey, maybe some physics did stick with me. I dare you to take risks in life, step outside of ubiquity, and be transcendent and excel. Everyone has a passion for something in life, so allow those sentiments to be your intrinsic motivation to make an inspirational difference. All of us here have the ability to be impactful. I have no doubt in my mind that anything is possible, so please allow yourself to have the confidence to follow your dreams no matter where they take you. I'd like to take a moment to recognize and thank all of the people around us who have gotten us to this moment, starting with the Oak Ridge teachers, administrators, and staff. I'd like to thank every educator and staff member for putting hours of dedication and love into helping us succeed at Oak Ridge and even beyond. We appreciate all of your sacrifices and dedication to making Oak Ridge a productive space to learn and feel like home. Now I'd like to invite you to appreciate your family that has been there to support and guide you on your path to success. Know that they're sad to see you go, but excited to watch you succeed. I'd like to recognize who I consider to be my superhero, my dad. I'm so proud of how much I've grown from the freshman me, and I know that I'd not be where I am today without his support. I really hope that each one of you has someone as amazing as my dad or finds someone out there who is and can learn and look up to them just as I have. Looking at all of these people in our lives who have been great role models to us because they followed a dream of theirs to mean the difference in our lives and futures, I hope that you can see what they have done for you and make it your goal to be just like them, a change maker. I hope that I was able to change your outlook on life a little today and set forth a glimpse of hope for the success of your future. I know for sure that I'm grateful for all the opportunities that were available to me throughout my 4 years here at Oak Ridge High School, and I'll forever be proud to be an Oak Ridge Wildcat. Congratulations to each one of you for your successes here at this amazing school. Go celebrate yourselves tonight, and let's roll, Wildcats, roll. Each year, our seniors from the graduating class compete to participate as class speakers. Our speakers for tonight's graduation are Manuel Cruz, Karen Molina, and Megan Reeser.
Good afternoon, faculty members, parents, honored guests in the class of 2024. I want to thank you all for being here today. I also want to give a big thank you to my parents. Without your unwavering love and support, I would not be the person I am today. And to my little sister, Melody Ballesteros, I cannot imagine a world without you in it. And for all that I did not mention here today, that have played a big role in my life to get me to where I am today, I want to say a big and genuine thank you. I want to start off by introducing my beloved mom, Luz Jimenez. Luz left everything behind to come to this country in hopes of creating a better future for her family. Now, over the years, her journey has not been easy. She has sacrificed part of her life to get me to where I am today. No matter how much adversity she went through, she still showed how to love, care, and change an outcome, even when dealt a bad hand. Through her experiences, I've been able to learn how to persevere in difficult times, how to make the most of what I have, and most of all, grow as a person through adversity. It's only through adversity we learn how to become stronger, how to love more, and how to cherish what we have. Now, every single one of us has encountered some sort of adversity these past 4 years. The start of our freshman year was something very different than we were used to be. I'm sure we can all agree on that. From 8 periods a day in middle school to a hybrid schedule, while only attending school 2 times a week was a big change for many of us. Because of this disruption that COVID had on many of us, we didn't know how to balance a life with school, jobs, sports, or clubs. But despite that, we persevered, overcame, and grew stronger. Now we are taking one of life's biggest challenges, figuring out what we want to do in life. As I stand here looking at the crowd, I see unique and talented people ready to make their mark in the world. I wish I could say life is going to be easy from here, but I would be lying to you if I did. You are going to encounter many adversities, whether it be emotional, learning how to move on after difficult trials, social, learning what friends you want to hold on to as you keep on growing, mental, learning how to know what's best for you, or physical, figuring out how to go up a flight of stairs without getting winded. Now, in those moments, I encourage you to keep on moving, keep on growing, and keep on fighting. As the great Italian stallion once said, it's not about how hard you hit, but how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. Now, it won't be easy, so I encourage you to find the light, find the luz, like I did, quite literally, to help you move forward. Because it only takes a spark of light to help guide our next step. So class of 2024, as you get ready to leave this ceremony, remember to keep on growing, to keep on persevering, and to know the best is yet to come. Thank you all again. I can't wait to see what the future has in store for us. God bless each and every single one of you here today.
Hello, honored guests, faculty, families, and class of 2024. For anyone who doesn't know me, my name is Karen Molina. I wanted to begin by saying that this speech took me a really long time to compose, and not entirely due to my chronic procrastination issues, but because I wanted to create a meaningful message that could help inspire my graduating class or even someone in the audience. Now, to illustrate one of the worst nights of my life. When I was in 6th grade, my house caught on fire in the middle of the night. I remembered waking up in a coughing fit, disoriented and scared. I found my way outside. I felt helpless as I sat on the concrete path that led to my front door, sobbing as I watched the house fire smoke billow out into the chilly night sky. That night, I was convinced I had lost everything. I struggled to imagine what my future would look like. How could it look like anything? I couldn't hug my stuffed animals anymore because they all smelled like smoke. All my clothes did too. They wouldn't wash easily. I lost all my drawings. How could I bear to pick up a pencil ever again? I had nothing. Yet, the next day came, and the day after that came too. I continued to go to school. I continued to draw. Each day, I found a new reason to continue. Eventually, enough months passed, and my family was able to move back into our rebuilt home. I noticed that loose floorboard in the kitchen was gone because we had tile now. The cabinets didn't obnoxiously click anymore when trying to sneak a midnight snack because they were rebuilt. Even the bathroom got bigger, at the expense of my room getting smaller, but hey, that's less mess to clean, right? Not really. My point in sharing my story is that everyone listening to me now has or will experience challenges that will make it difficult to imagine the next day, let alone months or even years after. But each day will come, and each day can be lived. And soon we'll be able to recognize the strength and dexterity it took to stand where we are today. Therefore, I encourage everyone to never conform or yield to difficult circumstances. Never let an unfortunate situation or environment mold an unfortunate future. Even after we step off this stage today, there will certainly be more challenges and responsibilities than ever before. But I believe each member of this class has the undeniable ability to overcome any adversity. As humans, we learn to adapt, yet at the same time grow. To be content is to not want more, so want more, do more. Most of us have only experienced 18 summers, only 18 winters, only 18 fall and spring breaks. These times will determine how we spend our 30th summer and so on. So let us not conform to the traditional ways of our society, but to break past the norm and become an irrepressible wave of change. Our generation is a resilient, outspoken, and influential one. Let us not let the opportunity to change slip away when it has never been closer to us. Thank you, and free Palestine.
Good evening, graduates, parents, grandparents, friends, faculty, and several unhappy siblings who were dragged here today to sit through a ceremony just to watch their sibling walk across the stage real quick. Believe me, been there, done that. Thank you all so much for coming. We really appreciate it. You may recognize me as the girl in the background of all the student council events with her camera, or the girl who embarrassed herself one too many times for the videos that play before the morning announcements. Or maybe you don't recognize me at all. And in that case, this is kind of awkward. But hi, I'm Megan Reeser. Guys, high school went by fast. It went by fast just like our friends, family, and even teachers said it would. I figured it was just a cliche, but they were all right. I mean, it feels like just yesterday I took the wrong set of stairs and walked into the wrong science classroom on my first day of school, wondering why in the world this school had so many staircases. Or it feels like just a few days ago when we were going back and forth between Zoom calls and actually showing up to class, wondering when things were going to get back to normal. It feels like just yesterday we were all crowded in a gym watching Mr. Froning shove students out of chairs and musical chairs just so he would win. Or even duct taping Mr. Hawkins and Miss Wagner on the arena lobby wall while a bunch of students walked by and took pictures. Thank you again for letting me do that. Really appreciate it. And it even feels like just a few days ago when we all showed up to class nervously on ACT day, wondering which classroom we would spend the next 4 hours in. But guys, we made it. We did it, and we're here. Look at us go. My point is, our time here went by fast, and these are just some of the several moments that I'm going to cherish from this school. And I bet everyone sitting out here today has several memories of your own that I hope that you can continue to hold on to. Because I don't know if anyone's told you this yet, but you can't really come back to high school. It's the universal truth we all have to face at some point in our lives, which is the fact that everything, no matter how hard we resist, all eventually is going to come to an end. Wow, Megan, that just got really sad really quickly. I know, and I apologize, because in no way am I a fan of endings or saying goodbye. But just think about it. The last day of summer, the last page of that good book you've been reading, the final episode of that TV show you've been binge watching, or your last performance with your dance team, band, orchestra, and now, our high school graduation. But think about it. What do all these things have in common, though? When you take a step back and look at it, there's some sort of positive connection or happy memories you have associated with these things that make the ending so difficult. And, as Winnie the Pooh once said, how lucky am I to have something that makes saying goodbye so hard? As you look back at your time spent at Oak Ridge High School, whether you've been here all 4 years or came in a bit later like me, I hope you can reflect on all the moments that have made you the person that you are today, and you can take pride in just how much you've already grown. And now, as we get ready to step into our next adventure, let's promise to take our past experiences and continue to grow and look for ways to better ourselves and also better others, and together make an impact that will last long after we're gone. ORHS Class of 2024, I am so beyond proud of all of us and what we've accomplished to get here today. And I cannot thank you enough for the best high school years. And finally, in honor of our school sharing the same mascot as the greatest movie to ever exist, yes, I'm talking about High School Musical, remember what Troy Bolton once said, once a Wildcat, always a Wildcat. Thank you.
Let's give a big round of applause for all of our speakers today. Now I'm honored to welcome our wonderful principal, Mr. Drayton Hawkins.
Clean my glasses so I can see. Good evening. I would like to recognize a few people before I start. Without these people, we would not be here tonight. First, I would like to acknowledge the dedicated teachers of Oak Ridge High School, some of the most talented teachers in the state of Tennessee. I would also like to recognize my entire team of administrators who go above and beyond to support our teachers and students. A special thank you to all parents and guardians who entrust us to educate and care for your children. We could not do this without your support. I must also thank Dr. Bruce Borchers, Mr. Bruce Lay, and Dr. Kelly Williams for their continued support during my tenure as principal. Thank you to our school board for your support as well. Finally, I must recognize Ms. Stephanie Thompson, senior class principal, and Ms. Heidi Foster, senior class counselor. They have worked tirelessly with this group of students to ensure that they could reach this milestone. Class of 2024, here we are. The moment you've been waiting for, graduation. This is an exciting moment for you and your families. This moment is the culmination of many hours of going to classes, turning in assignment after assignment, some of those assignments even today, and staying up late studying for tests. For your parents, this moment has come after years of getting you up early and ensuring you are dressed, taking you to school, picking you up in countless car rider lines, and sitting in the stands watching you participate in extracurricular activities. This moment is to celebrate you, class of 2024, and all of your many accomplishments. As I thought about what I could tell you before you head out into the real world, I came up with a few words of advice. The first thing I want to encourage you to do is to dream big. The older I get, the more I realize how short life really is. You have a limited amount of time on this earth, so I challenge you to dream big and chase your dreams. Ellen Johnson Sirleaf is quoted as saying, "The size of your dreams must always exceed your current capacity to achieve them. If your dreams do not scare you, they are not big enough." As you journey into the next phase of your life, remember you are only limited to what you can imagine. Never sell yourself short, and don't allow anyone else to sell you short on your capabilities. Dreaming big isn't without its challenges. It requires courage in uncertainty, resilience from setbacks, and unwavering determination to pursue our goals. It demands that we push past the boundaries of our comfort zones and confront the doubts that whisper in the back of our minds. Success will not come to you on a silver platter when you chase your dreams. You must commit yourself to hard work. Nothing you will do that is worth having will be easy. One thing about hard work is that it isn't glamorous. It's the early mornings and late nights spent honing our craft. The countless hours of practice, repetition, and refinement transform raw talent into mastery. It's the willingness to embrace discomfort, to push past our limits, and confront the obstacles between us and our goals. One thing that is inevitable in life is failure. At some point in your 17, 18 years of living, you have experienced some level of failure. It probably devastated you when you failed, but guess what else it did? It made you stronger as a person. Don't be afraid to try something just because there's a chance you might fail at it. Michael Jordan is one of my favorite basketball players of all time. One of my favorite quotes of his is, "I can accept failure. Everyone fails at something, but I cannot accept not trying." I've seen the highlight of him making the game-winning shot in the 1982 championship game when he was a little-known freshman. I watched him make multiple game-winning shots in his pro career. When I think about him, I think about success. But he says, "I missed more than 9,000 shots in my life, in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. 26 times I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot, and I missed. I failed over and over again in my life, and that's why I succeed. The moral of this story is, don't be afraid to fail. Lastly, out of everything that you can be kind. There are not enough kind people in the world today. Take the time to care. You're all young, bright, and eager to get going. While you're out there chasing your dreams, be kind along the way. People right beside you may be going through something. Now, I know some of you might say that kindness is all good, but what difference does it make? But does it make a difference? The answer is yes, it does. Countless studies have shown that acts of kindness not only benefit the recipient, but also have an impact on the giver's well-being. From reducing stress and anxiety to boosting moods, increasing happiness, kindness can transform lives in ways that we may never fully comprehend. But kindness isn't just about how we treat others, but how we treat ourselves. When you are out spreading kindness to the world, you must not forget to be kind to yourself, to practice self-compassion, self-care, and self-love. Only when you care for your well-being can you be a source of light and positivity to those around you. Now that I've done my part as principal in giving you all this advice, I have a few things to say before I take my seat. First, I want to say a huge thank you to each of you for the past 3 years. I came to Oak Ridge High School from West Tennessee to chase a dream, like I've told you all to do. You were my first class of students. We've shared some unforgettable moments over these past few years. I've enjoyed watching you grow from immature sophomores to these great people sitting before us today. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of your journey. These have been some of the best years of my career, and that's because of you all. This class comprises scholars, athletes, actors, and actresses, talented musicians, and the list continues. But what makes this class great is the character and compassion that you all possess. I've had the opportunity to be around thousands of young people in my career, and you all are some of the best that I've ever known. So as we send you out into the world, I challenge you to remember that everything you need already lies within you. As you journey through life, it will get tough at times. During those times, never forget to trust yourself and your abilities. Think about it. Every success and every moment of joy and fulfillment you've ever experienced originated from within. It was your determination, your resilience, your courage that propelled you forward and allowed you to overcome obstacles. I know that you all are excited about this moment. You have waited for this for a long time. Before you leave this field tonight, stand around for a while, take a few pictures, hug someone, have some conversations. Enjoy this moment. You may not realize it, but this will be the last time this group of people will ever be together. As I take my seat, I want to leave you with something that I have told each graduating class that I've had the pleasure of speaking to. It is from the old cartoon Winnie the Pooh. You all probably don't even have a clue who that is. There's a saying that is on the shelf of my office, and has been for several years now in all the offices that I've had, and it serves as a constant reminder to me. Christopher Robin told Pooh, "Promise me you will always remember, you are braver than you believe, you are stronger than you seem, and you are smarter than you think." Carry those words with you throughout life. They are true, but most of all, please remember that I love you.
Good evening. I'm pleased to present the class of 2024 this evening. It's my pleasure to certify that the students who are receiving diplomas tonight have met the requirements for graduation as set forth by the Tennessee State Board of Education and the Oak Ridge Schools Board of Education. Therefore, I present to you the class of 2024. And now it's my privilege to introduce the Chairman of the Board of Education, Mr. Keith Fillauer, along with Vice Chair, Mrs. Laura McLean, and fellow board members, Ms. Angie Agel and Dr. Heather Hartman, who will be presenting the diplomas to the graduating class of 2024.
turn it right back over to you for that one?
No, you go ahead and do that one, because
But you're going to do that one. You said you wanted to do that one.
how long do you want to go? Just until we change our minds.
Well, this is a Spanish speaker. This is a Spanish speaker. So I don't know. We're going to be breaking it up. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Let's do that here for a second. All right. Tell me how to do this.
Any of the Daniel, Abia do that.
Okay. Eniolua, Daniel, Abia Dua, Abia Dun, Adeni.
Yeah.
Abia.
Yeah.
Eniolua Daniel Abiadun Adeniyi.
John Randall Adams.
John Randall Adams.
Caitlin Mary Adams.
Caitlin Mary Adams. Matthew John Alexander. Tess MacPorter Allison. Jackson Ross Anderson. Tristan Renee Anderson.
All right, Mariah Alexis Ard.
Mariah Alexis Ard.
You want Shay or Shaylin? Arlene.
Shaylin Janelle Arlene.
Diana Asensio.
Avetitian.
Svetlana Avetisian.
This is you, Coach.
Dayanara Ayala.
Jonathan Eduardo Ayala Torres.
Adelot.
Ian Drake Curran Adelot. Kirsten Faith Bear. Liliana Charisma Baker.
Give me to say Maddie.
Maddie Haley Baker.
Cora Giovanna Barba.
Emily Rose Barber. Savannah Bond. Zoe Grace Beatty.
Congratulations, Carrot. Beauchamp. Say it again.
Caleb Ethan Beauchamp.
I think I can do that.
Joshua Lee Belt. Matthew James Belt. Megan Casey Beltnick.
Madeline Jean Berryhill.
Madeline Jean Berryhill.
Adriana K. Beverwick.
Adriana K. Beverwick.
Benjamin Robert Bivens.
Benjamin Robert Bivens.
Aiden Michael Bixler.
Aiden Michael Bixler. Caden Christopher Black.
Camille.
Kirk Camille Blair.
You want the whole thing? Congratulations.
Addison Marie Faith Blankenship.
Still flying.
James Craig Bowles.
Ethan Matthew Bonsell.
Ethan Matthew Bonsell. Isabella Nevea Boone.
Do you want Dean?
Bo
Michael William Boucher. Bradley Burnett Bowers. Cadence Michelle Bowman.
I never knew Whitfield.
Elijah Whitfield Bradley. Carson Glenn Brady.
Rachel Alexis Branham. Congratulations.
Rachel Alexis Branham.
Just Big Jim, right?
James Edward Branson III.
Nasir.
Caden Nasir Brightarp. Trinity Marie Brown. Sydney Wynn Bunch.
Jesse Quinn Burgess.
Jesse Quinn Burgess.
You about ready? Peyton Noel Burgess.
Peyton Noel Burgess.
Emma Nicole Cagley.
Emma Nicole Cagley.
Brandon Lawson Caldwell.
Brandon Lawson Caldwell.
Olivia Grace Caldwell.
Olivia Grace Caldwell.
Carlos Samir Calix. Peyton Lee Campbell. Aaliyah Lavina Carpenter. Alexa Shane Carroll. Trenton D'Angelo Casey. Carter Ian Castrita. Jack Riley Castrita. Reagan Danielle Chewy. James Alexander Clark. Olivia Jordan Clark.
It's Lynn, not Line.
Addison Lynn Cockrum. Joseph Kieran Kohlberg. Ethan Andrew Connolly. Alejandro Contreras Padrón. Marissa Lynn Cook. Victoria Lee Corbett. Christiana Jahada Cowles. Tatum Elena Craven. Sophia Crawford. Happy William LaShaw Crowley. Rosita Apolonia Cruz.
You know how to say it.
Carson Adam Curitan. Caden James Joshua Cutler. Benjamin Smallridge Dallas. Rebracia May Davidson.
Bryce Denzel Davis.
Got it. Price Denzel Davis.
Can I be called Crow? Crow Decker? Crow. C-R-O-W. Crow.
Crow Decker.
De Leon. Yeah, I know it's Jocelyn.
Jocelyn De Leon.
Demorin.
Okay. Mark Anthony DeMori. Zoe Lane Deanhart. Christian Michael Digio Von Antonio. Bryce Christian Dorsey. Magnolia Autumn Dotson. DeJavis Ama Dozier. Kennedy Brooks Earls. Audrey Sierra Easterday.
Camille, like meal, not mill.
Camille Blythe Elliott.
My name is
Nehemiah Isaiah Kendall Elmore. Last name? Enos. Edward Donovan Enos. Nicholas Edward Aramy the third.
Second, but don't say the second.
Don't say second. Nicholas Edward Aramy. Annalise Marie Estremera. Amelia Josephine Everett. Catherine Olivia Fellers. Taylor Ann Fessmeyer.
They're on site with you. Yeah, for sure. You're finna get 10 hours of whatever.
Killian Bryce Fillmore.
It's just Lene.
Lene?
Yeah.
Anaya Lene?
Yeah.
Anaya Lene Fisher.
I'm going to start with Franklin.
Anthony Flores Valencia. Caden Anthony Ford. Dakota Marie Farrell. Lily Vera Faust.
I'm right behind you. I'm going to start right here.
Aiden Alex Franklin. Tariq Quinnell Frazier.
Demarie Freeman. Gotcha.
Demarie Freeman.
Congratulations, Ella.
Ella Elizabeth Froning. Kyler Lee Fuller.
Gallagher. It's Gallagher.
Jason Scott Gallagher.
Ezequiel Garcia Aguilar.
I could have done that. Rachel.
Carly Rochelle Gelb.
Amanda Lee Gilpin.
Amanda Lee Gilpin.
Sailor Paige Gladden. Congratulations, Sailor.
Sailor Paige Gladden.
Edson Alexander Gomez Luna.
Little baby.
Daniel Gonzalez.
Abigail.
Abigail. Just Abigail Grace Gormley.
Abigail Grace Gormley.
Christopher Michael Gorsuch.
Christopher Michael Gorsuch Jr.
Elza.
Yes.
Richard Elza Graves.
Trey Edward Green.
Trey Edward Green.
Trey Edward Green.
You know how to say mine.
Michelle Santana Gregory. Joshua Griffin. Ruchi Anurada Griffin. Sierra Nicole Griffith. Ethan Dwayne Hamilton.
Hey, Peyton. Olivia.
Peyton Olivia Hamill.
Brennan James Hammond.
Brennan James Hammond.
Jonah and Hano.
Jonah William Hano.
Lillian Marie Hart.
Lillian Marie Hartman.
Dane Edward Hartwick. Yep.
Dane Edward Hartwick.
Charles Lamar Hatcher.
Charles Lamar Hatcher.
Eden Shiloh Hatmaker.
Eden Shiloh Hatmaker. Lucas Brian Hahn.
Congratulations, Taylor.
Taylor Allen Hahn.
Congratulations, Brooklyn.
Brooklyn Shea Henderson.
Congratulations.
Haley Addison Henley.
It's easy enough.
Dude, you do good things.
Thank you.
Gavin Matthew Hensley.
Ashley Janetzi Hernandez Velasquez.
Yeah, Ashley.
Aliyah Chepkios Heron.
I just say B here. Brandon Jermaine Deshaun Hayward.
Brandon Jermaine Deshaun Hayward.
Bella Marie Hill. Congratulations, Bella.
Bella Marie Hill.
Kanan Arthur Hickson.
Kanan Arthur Hickson.
Kanan Arthur Hickson.
Hey, Holland Hawker. Congratulations.
Holland Hawker.
Aviana Lamaya Hodges.
Aviana Lamaya Hodges.
Julie Grace Holland.
Julia Grace Holland.
Pronounced Huff.
Huff. Lawrence Aiden Nathaniel Huff.
Yep.
Lawrence Aiden Nathaniel Huff.
Sarah Hazel Hudak.
Sarah Hazel Hudak. Sophia Lynn Hughes.
Hey, Naomi Elizabeth Hurley. Congratulations.
Naomi Elizabeth Hurley.
Elijah Robert Israel.
Yes, sir.
Elijah Robert Israel.
Jiru Jinan Jaffrey. Jiru Jinan Jaffrey.
Jiru Jinan Jaffrey.
David Lee Jenkins III.
David Lee Jenkins III.
Jesse James Johnson.
Jesse James Johnson.
All right, Levi Adam Johnson.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Levi Adam Johnson.
Leora Mae Johnson.
Leora Mae Johnson.
Riley Nell Johnson.
Riley Nell Johnson.
Gianna Lene Jones.
Gianna Lene Jones.
Madison Brooke Joseph.
Madison Brooke Joseph.
Kelsey Allen Anju Kaiser.
Kelsey Allen Anju Kaiser.
Anju, either.
Kelsey Allen Anju Kaiser.
I can do that.
Marsha Diane Kendall.
Phoenix Elena Kennedy.
Phoenix Elena Kennedy.
Journey Elizabeth Kishmartin.
Journey Elizabeth Kishmartin.
Brooke Ashley Kizai.
Brooke Ashley Kizire.
Justin Thomas Kroger. All right.
Justin Thomas Krogel.
Yeah! Nicodemus Scott Kuehl.
Nicodemus Scott Kuehl.
That's who I am. That's who I am.
Nicodemus Scott Kuehl.
Sorry, I yelled too much at baseball. Tyler Matthew Kuhn. Yep.
Tyler Matthew Kuhn.
Ailey Jane Coots.
Haley Jane Kuntz.
Ailey Jane Kuntz.
Catherine McKenna LaFoon.
Catherine McKenna LaFoon.
Colton Leroy Lancaster. Right away, Colton.
Colton Leroy Lancaster.
All right, Olivia Riley Land.
Olivia Riley Land.
L. Garner LaPrade.
L. Garner LaPrade.
Hey, Amber Michelle Latham.
Amber Michelle Latham.
Emmett Addison Lee.
Emmett Addison Lee.
Wait, come back. Is it Jacoby? Yes. Okay.
Talon Jacoby Lee.
Callie Elise Lehner.
Callie Elise Lehner.
Correct.
Callie Elise Lehner. Brendan Deaton LaCavalier.
Shane Michael London.
Shane Michael London.
You need to go after her. Keep going. Okay. Destiny Ruby Lopez Silva. Isaac Seth Lowe. Joseph Eugene Lowry. Joseph Eugene Lowry. Got it. Torian Daniel Lucy. Elijah Pele Lynch.
It's actually Bradley Edward Long Mayestas. Yes.
Bradley Edward Long Maestas.
My last name is Malin.
Elizabeth Virginia Ruth Malin. Stephanie Espin Marchant. Emilia Grace Marcus Brock. Tyra Sierra Martin. Juan Angel Martinez. Sierra Faith Matlock. Alyssa Rose McBride.
Hold it in and take a pic.
William Marshall McConaughey.
I didn't get any good ones in here.
Amelia Hope McElwain. Lyric Rain McKnight Capshaw. Lillian Adele McManus. Caitlin Shay McMurray. Maximilian Blessing McWashington. Gavin Lee Merritt. Majesta H. Miller. Michaela J. Miller.
Can I get one with your glasses off too?
Mackenzie Lee Miller. Maxwell C. Mishler II. Card? Your card, babe.
Ooh, I thought we were supposed to put him down. Does it matter?
Ahmad. Okay. Israel Ahmad Mitchell. Madison Rain Mitchell.
I got this. Yeah, okay.
Hayden Stewart Melcody.
Congratulations.
Lane Jackson Melcody.
Arlene.
Randy Arlene Moore.
Moran. Got it.
Christian Michael Moran. Ian Connor Morgan. Alexis Marie Morris. Victoria Goshua Chong Mua. Lee Kai Moulton.
Yes.
Mark Wayne Mowell. Jasmine Marie Murphy. James Marshall Myers.
Hey, Ms. Golden. Dondi. Dondi, right?
Vashon Dondi Knowles.
Let me know as soon as you're ready. Just let me know.
Dice. Hedrick Nash.
Walter Dyche Hedrick Nash. Grace Ann Nelson. Hannah Rose Newberry. Sarah Elizabeth Newberry. Rose Tung Win.
Faya M.A.J. Naidon.
Faya.
You want one?
M.A.J.
Faya Amay J. Nydam.
Odessa Nashay.
Yes, ma'am.
Got it.
Odessa Nashay Norman. Alexander Kelly Norman. Michael James O'Hearn.
So proud of you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thomas Dalton Ollis.
Tall. Naomi Tall O'Meara. O'Meara.
Naomi Tall O'Mara.
Maestra.
Jermín Eduardo Ortiz Espinal.
Sí.
Got it.
Yermín Eduardo Ortiz Espinal.
Dakota Osinski. Okay.
Maddox Alexander Dakota Osinski.
Yes. That's why I always call them names. I think they'll change something.
Brandon Palafox.
National Brass Party. Got you.
Joshua Bryce Parton.
Aisha Patel.
Aisha Patel. Olivia Lee Paul.
Morgan Nicole Payne.
Morgan Nicole Payne.
Spencer James Penley. Gotcha.
Spencer James Penley.
You make them not nervous. Because they're all nervous.
What's your middle name?
Dominique.
Okay.
Majel Dominique Pennington.
He's like, I made him cry.
Well, did you see that picture?
Sarah Rose Peplo.
You didn't see the picture?
Oh, yes.
Can you still read it? Israel Charles Perkins.
Israel Charles Perkins. Got it.
Israel Charles Perkins.
Libby Ann Peterson.
Libby Ann Peterson. Porter Michael Peterson, yeah. Porter Michael Peterson.
Can I do 7? Makira 7 Ray. 7 Lee.
Makira 7 Lee Pettis.
Grace Kelly Phillips.
Grace Kelly Phillips.
Matthew A. Pickett. Arville.
You gonna regret that.
Matthew Arville Pickett.
Because you don't listen.
Benjamin
Like,
James
I wish I got a
Pontello.
picture.
Benjamin James Pontello.
Don't shake.
All right,
You
Jay.
stood.
Isaiah Tayshawn Porter.
Isaiah Tayshawn Porter.
Destiny Marie Price.
Destiny Marie Price.
Emily Kaylin Price.
Emily Kaylin Price.
Noah Harrison Price.
Noah Harrison Price.
Madison Ray Pickett.
Madison Ray Prickett.
Jacob Corbin Prophet.
Jacob Corbin Prophet.
Julie Puchalski. Puchalski.
Julie Puchalski.
Brian Chongson.
Brian Chongson Q.
Blaine Thomas Quilty.
Blaine Thomas Quilty.
Viridiana Ramirez Cáceres.
Eliza Grace Reed.
Alyssa Callie Reap.
Alyssa Callie Reap.
Amani Sincere Rimmer.
Almani Sincere Rimbert.
I do. Keely Diane Ritchie.
Keely Diane Ritchie.
Jada Delana Robinson.
Jada Delana Robinson.
Heard you went well last night. Kason Dade Robinson.
Kason Dade Robinson.
Catherine Violet Joanna K. Robo.
Catherine Violet Joanna K. Robo.
Isaac Cameron Rogers.
Isaac Cameron Rogers.
Leaf Matthew Ross.
Leaf Matthew Ross.
Amen. Hunter Harley James Royston.
Hunter Harley James Royston.
Elena Brooke Edling Russell.
Elena Brooke Edling Russell.
Hubert Charles Ryan.
Hubert Charles Ryan.
Joseph Derek Ryan.
Joseph Derek Rhines.
Emily Eris Salco.
Emily Eris Salco. Ryder Nathan Sanchez.
Maria Kristen Sass.
Maria Kristen Sass.
Bria Lynn Schoenthaler.
Bria Lynn Schoenthaler.
Joshua Paul Schubert.
Joshua Paul Schubert.
Nathan Maxwell Schwartz. Congratulations, Nathan.
Nathan Maxwell Schwartz.
Brennan William Scott.
Brennan William Scott.
Stella May Scott?
I can. Stella May Scott.
Yes.
Stella May Scott.
Laura Elizabeth Scott.
Laura Elizabeth Scott.
Laura Elizabeth Scott.
Daphne Indira C.
Daphne Indira C.
Yes.
Rebecca Helen C.
JC Shalom Sharp.
JC Shalom Sharp.
Would you like a cake?
JC Shalom Sharp.
Raymond Herbert Sharp III.
Raymond Herbert Sharp III.
Yeah, Raymond!
Devin Sheets.
It's been a long time coming.
Jacob Dean Shiflett. Congratulations.
Jacob Dean Shiflett.
Nathan Alex Shippey.
Nathan Alex Shippey.
All right, Landon Wayne Silvey.
Landon Wayne Sylvie.
Cody Leothon Savets.
Cody Leothon Savets.
Cody Leothon Savets.
Angel Sixtos.
Tychorius Rashad Slater.
Tychorius Rashad Slater.
Sophie Marie Sluss.
Perfect.
Sophie Marie Sluss.
Cheyenne Marie Smith. Congratulations.
Cheyenne Marie Smith.
You know my name.
Claudia Michelle Spencer.
Claudia Michelle Spencer.
Luther Stanley Stark.
Luther Stanley Stark.
Kyle Allen Starnes.
Kyle Allen Starnes. Cody Ethan Steffen.
Madison Elizabeth Stevens.
Madison Elizabeth Stevens.
Zoe Tabora Stewart.
Zoe Tabora Stewart.
You already know how to say it, man.
Sydney Isaiah Stokes.
Sydney Isaiah Stokes.
Madeline Angelina Stone.
Madeline Angelina Stone.
I yelled so much at baseball. Demetria Devon Strickland.
Demetria Devon Strickland.
Caleb Nathaniel Sweet.
Caleb Nathaniel Sweet.
Donovan Alexander Taffel.
Donovan Alexander Taffel.
Julian Miguel Talkington.
Micaiah James Tanaka.
Micaiah James Tanaka.
Can I just say Tiana Anise Taylor?
Tiana Anise Taylor.
Juliana V. Taylor.
Juliana V. Taylor.
Jaquez LeJohn Thomas. Congratulations, girls.
Jaquez LeJohn Thomas.
Cassidy Marie Thorpe.
Cassidy Marie Thorpe.
William Tyler Tyndall.
William Tyler Tyndall.
All right, Brody. Congratulations, Brody.
Brody Stephen Tobler.
Sadie Ann Topless.
Sadie Ann Topless.
Quinn Tran.
Quinn Tran.
Tyler Douglas Trotter.
Tyler Douglas Trotta.
Landon William Trisler.
Landon William Trisler.
Isabel Amy Tucker.
Isabel Amy Tucker.
Victoria Candace Marie Turnbill.
Victoria Candace Marie Turnbill.
Charles Porter Turner.
Charles Porter Turner.
Jonathan Lee Turpin.
Jonathan Lee Turpin.
Oh, yeah. Pronounce the last name.
John C. Ulrich. Bella Grace Underwood.
Ballestero. Joseph Ezequiel Quindo Ballestero.
You keep going for a little bit.
Benjamin Lee Van Dyke. Jason Ray Vance. Congrats. Cameron Riley Veal. Natalie Vishnevietska. Got it. Natalie Sergeyevna Vishnevietska. Takaharu? Yeah. Daniel Takaharu Vote. Yep. Daniel Takaharu Vote. Do you have your card? Is it Vowell? Yeah, Vowell. William Jonathan Vowell II. Bethany Helene Walsh. Connie Kwong Walters.
Honey, go, go, go. You're doing good, girl.
They're pretty tall, so we're gonna wait.
Elliot Sloan Ward. An honor.
I'm gonna post on my story.
Seth Alexander Ward. Tell me this one.
Pretty girl.
Omarion Torre Watson.
I love you so much.
I love you too. I love you. Congratulations. Kelsey Faith Weaver. Antoinette.
Oh wait.
Olivia Antoinette Webb.
Gabriel Mason Weber.
Gabriel Mason Weber. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Kyron Welch. Lane Victoria Wesley. Got it. Zariah Anise Wester.
Mia DeFranco Weiss.
Mia DeFranco Weist. Gotcha. Chloe Sarah Williams. Jeremiah Dallas Oscar Williams.
It's Deshay. Naya Deshay.
Naya Deshay?
Deshay.
Deshay.
Yeah.
Naya Deshay Williams. Joseph Robert Williamson. Jake Joseph Robert Williamson. Congratulations. Natalie Elizabeth Williamson.
Stanton.
Oh, pardon. Stanton. Connor Stanton Wilson. Got it. Connor Stanton Wilson. David Brian Wilson.
Kyra Janice Womack.
Janice.
Yeah.
Okay. Kyra Janice Womack. Keely Nicole Wood. Keely Nicole Wood. Yasmin Hadley Woods. Emily Elizabeth Wright. Anna Elizabeth Worm. Congratulations. Cohen Matthew Young. Now it's Rose, right, Rosa? Nora Rose Younger. Yasmin Kaylin Zambrano Lopez.
I'm sorry I didn't go to your class.
I love you. I got your note. Camille Nicole Ziegler. Oscar Aldair Zelada Ansora. Stephen Zukov.
Zukov, yes.
Stephen Alexander Zukov. Okay. Tell me one more time. Stanisłava. Isabella Stanisława Zolniuchuk. Joshua Zonun Gonzalez. Hi, congratulations. Manuel de Jesus Cruz. Megan Renee Reeser. Megan Renee Reeser. Tell me one more time. Karen Yanaisi Molina. Dylan Thomas Hodge. Amelia Rose Hodge.
Oh my gosh. Sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have one final order of business to conclude our ceremony, and I'll turn it over to Ms. Thompson.
Please stand. Everybody stand. Class of 2024, move your tussle. Woo! I love you.